Carpet Castor went hunting up in North Texas under a super worm moon. Shortly after the moon rose, spotted the first beaver of the night. Now this is a new property, and shot distances are going to turn out to be closer than expected. Looked like a decent shot, but I don't see a body. As you can see here, I've got the small reticle indicating that I am zoomed out, and so the beaver is actually pretty close. And the point of impact is going to be below the point of aim. So apparently not an immediate kill. I thought the body floated up later, but I could not confirm it. Next beaver, I've got the large reticle here. So this beaver is at distance. It sounded like a good hit, but again, no body. So not an immediate kill. And probably the same beaver again. And still no body. This is the view in slow motion. He's at about 65 yards. As near as I can tell, the point of impact would have been right about at waterline. This is going to be the beaver's body right here. This should have been a good shot. Now, more than once in the past, I've shot beavers that have managed to dive, and then I find them the next day floating on the surface. And while that last beaver may be dead, I think this one definitely survived, because again, it's too close. I lined up the shot great for a beaver farther away. So the reason that I'm explaining all this is what I do for every shot that I take. Here's the slow motion of it. Again, we've got the small reticle, so the beaver's close. It's outside of focal range, so it's more than about 30 yards away, probably about 35 to 40. The point of impact is going to be a bit low, and I'm guessing that beaver got away. So moving on to the next day, I just spoken with the landowner when I was taking pictures, saw a beaver out here in the distance. Looks like it's headed to the bank where I think they've got a den. Then later I'm going to spy it swimming across the lake. I'm going to get set up on the end of the spit and shoot across the lake. The beaver was on the bank and just went into the water, and I hope to get a shot at it with my Lone Star Armory TX15 multi-purpose carbine enhanced. That's the beaver right there. I'm in white hot mode this time instead of black hot. Here we go. Looks and sounds like a good hit with my Remington Core-Lokt 120 grain bullets loaded by Druid Hill Armory and the Starline brass that my buddy Dinny provided for me. And there the beaver starts its curly shuffle. After reviewing the ballistics of my first hunt on this next beaver, it's still pretty close. I'm going to aim just slightly above it in order to make this shot. And I've got an immediate confirmation of a body right there.
Brass Catcher by Tactical Brass Recovery.
Taking a look at the shot in slow motion, I'm going to put the crosshairs just on top of the head to compensate for the beaver being at close range. I expect the point of impact to be about right here. And we get confirmation of a good kill. Here I've sped up the video. Eventually the beaver will go into its curly shuffle. So after 2 nights, I've got 2 beavers definitely down, 2 possibly down, and I will need to check back to see if there is additional activity.